already out at Hawes again today, and gonna try Red Mountain Rush. So I only have probably another month and a half of riding I can do outside, and this trail is living rent-free in my head. So I want to try it at least a couple more times, see how I do. I just met the internet famous and local shred legend Donnie Roscoe at the parking lot. Super nice guy, fun to chat with. Seems like a guy I'd like to ride with, but he's super good. So I don't know, maybe someday I can keep up. But yeah, we're gonna get out there and climb Wild Horse right now and give Red Mountain Rush another try. Been watching a bunch of videos about rattlesnakes as they're on the move right now. I have a huge interest in them and some fear, being an immunosuppressed person. But I guess this is the time where they're really on the move during the day, and then when it really heats up, they come out more at night, which is why you see them at night all summer. So it is hot today. It was 89 degrees when I left the parking lot. So we're gonna be on the lookout for rattlers. They don't want nothing to do with you. They're only gonna bite you if you fall on them or step on them, or, you know, be a doofus and get too close. Met up for dinner last night with my buddy Dave Shirk. We meet up probably every 2 months or so. He's a kind of a legend, an unseen legend in the music business. And that's how I met him. He's a mastering engineer that owned Snorris Mastering, and used to work in Pennsylvania as a mastering engineer. Mastered all kinds of stuff from Sub Pop to Nuclear Blast records to Relapse. And he's just a super funny guy and super good friend. I met him late 90s to have him master one of my band's albums. And I don't know, I really liked him, and apparently he liked something about me. He's kind of a normie. He's always thought, you know, death metal was crazy, but he worked with hundreds of death metal bands and stuff like that, and hardcore, and et cetera, et cetera. He was real tight with the owners of Relapse Records because he's from Pennsylvania. Knew them coming up. But he told me, he's been watching my channel a ton. He's never mountain biked in his life. He told me he was falling asleep to my videos, enjoying listening to my voice, which I do have an ASMR friendly drawl, I guess. And I try to keep my talking head videos as more of ASMR style, more calm. But he said, he surprised me and said that he really likes the mountain biking videos too, and he goes to sleep to them, which surprised me. You know, he's never touched a mountain bike. So I wonder, with me, you know, chatting for most of my rides, since I'm not a high action guy, how much crossover there is like that. He also said he likes the night rides more, which, you know, I filmed a night ride the other night, and I was talking about how I didn't know how many I was gonna make videos of over the summer, because we either ride at night, which I tend to do, or you have to get up at butt crack of dawn. Some people are hardcore, like Donnie Roscoe, who I just met, and still ride middle of the day during the summer. I don't think I can handle that. So we'll see. I guess I'll keep some night ride videos pumping out and see how they do. I'll try and get up north at least a few times this summer too. Probably do some camping. If you are a mountain biker, you should check out the Ride and Laugh podcast. I was listening to it on the way out here, and I've really come to love it in the last couple months. Look forward to it every week. I don't like a lot of mountain bike podcasts, but theirs is really fun. And one of the guys, Danny, lives in Phoenix. Which makes it really relatable. And what I like about it is they're just perma-stoked. And they talk about lots of progression and nutrition and all kinds of stuff that really makes me want to go out and ride. So check it out, Ride and Laugh. They're on YouTube and all your favorite podcast platforms. You got to check out Donnie Roscoe too. I believe his Instagram is at Donnie Roscoe. DonnyRosko. He rides here almost every day, and he shreds. He mostly just does shorts, but they're really fun to watch. It's crazy the progress I've made in a year on that e-bike. I couldn't get up anything on the e-bike. The stuff I just rode is a climbing trail. It's killing me. But, you know, I got some mobility stuff going on for sure. And I'm doing so much better. Losing the weight helped. Riding a ton helped. You get it more flexible, working out more. Which I've been trying to do since my transplant. And me ballooning up from all the water retention and inactivity. And the atrophy from my muscles. But I had a lot of fear when I started riding again, just of getting hurt, and I mean I still do have a ton, but I was scared to climb anything that I knew I could normally climb, and on my hardtails I didn't have the power to get up. Still suffer from a lot of fatigue, but I can get in a couple rides a week. And it doesn't fully kill me. Although the next day I'm a little beat up. Had this bike a year now. I'm trying to love it. I don't love the mullet platform for the way I ride. And I don't love this RockShox reverb dropper. Sometimes it just doesn't want to work. And then a lot of times if you're in between high and low, it will move when you sit on it, which is not ideal. Look at these two tortoises here, calling up the goat. Hey guys. That's cool. I think they're fighting, or it's a male and a female. The one closer to me is trying to bite the other one. I think he's trying to mount. Yep. I'll let you guys have your fun. Unless you want to hear tortoise sex sounds. Now we've seen it. Tortoise is having sex. It's even making the sounds. Okay, let's get a move on. Got a couple more nice folks up top, had a chat. They told me about some different ways to get up here. That's a try. Okay, about to start the nemesis here. Okay, here's where it gets hard. Low is pro, I heard Jeff Kendall-Weed say last night. So, try that. I know this first part is really hard to walk, so I really want to get down it. Looks like nothing on video. Such a wuss. Ow. Just gonna have to work up to it. I can do all these drops. I know it. They're nothing, man. I roll stuff like this all the time down bottom. It's just in my head. And then that's a big ass drop. Why does this scare me so much? Like, I know it's slippery, but there's not much exposure. Just struggling. Oh boy. So lame. Build all this stuff up. Okay, that's a little sketch, but okay. That's the hardest part. Low is pro. I'm not a pro. Okay, this is steeper than I watch videos of this and I'm like, oh man, it's nothing. I know I could do it. Okay, Ryan, you need to watch this video and tell yourself, stick to Iron Goat, and high ridge for now. Okay, here's where it gets a little easier for me. After that, oh boy. This is where I started getting my confidence back. And then I still fuck up. Gotta start doing better in this little region. And then by the time I get to the bottom, I'm like, oh, I can handle that, and I forget about how gnarly the top is. Okay, take a break. Only a couple little spicy things left. Super hot. Oops. I gotta find a way to get my skills up on some trails that don't kind of terrify me like the top of this does. I don't know, like a lot of those things I could do, there's stuff that I do on lowland trails. I mean, this stuff's pretty spicy here too, but I don't know, it's just not as steep right here. Although, don't get me wrong, this is steep, no matter what the fisheye lens is showing you. It's gnarly. Oh. It's all easier from here. I had a real close call that this camera happened to be off for. Seems to be turning itself off a lot. It's going down kind of a switchback, real mild switchback turn, and my back wheel got stuck in the rut and just started sliding out from under me, and I put my foot down to save it, and it just kept going, and I couldn't stop the bike or myself, but I managed to stay upright. This type of stuff's a blast for me, but not up top. But I think I'm just gonna have to resign myself to Iron Goat and High Ridge for now. High Ridge is still really tough for me, but nothing like the long journey of this. It's probably a place that I could really iron out some skills by next winter's riding season. Okay, that's the hard stuff done. It's gnarly. Wish there was a way to cut into this section. But Big Sister is real similar to this section. For years I just resigned myself to riding Lower Hawes, Usury, Dial Mountain Park, Desert Classic, stuff like that, just over and over again. And that's still where I shine and do pretty good. But I've pushed myself more with the big bike. And the e-bike helps me get up stuff that I probably wouldn't have honestly had the climbing fitness to get up then. So it's cool that I've at least gotten to try this stuff. Even if I suck balls at it. Oh, I'm done. I gotta go to QT and get a drink. Drank all my electrolytes, which hasn't happened in months until the end of the ride. I'm tired, my knees are sore. That trail really beats my knees up. Okay, I made it down Red Mountain Rush again. Trail's just not for me right now. Hopefully I can build up to the technical skill really needed to do the top of it, but I'm a ways off. It's just too scary for me. Goat is really tough still too, obviously, but I'm glad I came out today and gave it one more shot, and I got to meet Donnie and do some riding and beat up my knees a bunch. I was also trying out this Ride Reactive sun hoodie. They say that black is better in the sun now. They used to say it absorbs too much. I don't know how I feel about that hypothesis, but I told my wife I should probably ride with the sun hoodie since, well, it's hot, because I'm super, what's the word I'm looking for? Skin cancer can really get me really easy since I'm immunosuppressed, so it's probably a better idea that I stay covered up when it's getting hotter out. It's like 91 degrees, I think, and 95 is probably about the top of where I will still ride during the day. So you can still get a morning ride out when it's a little hotter than that, or if you go really early, it'll be good. But nighttime is my jam. So in a month or so, it's going to be all night rides and trying to get up north here and there. So yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.